Rise and grind, back at you with another video with the Pull-Up King. In this video we got a 2013 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport 4-cylinder. We're doing 3 motor mounts and 1 transmission torque mount. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on that and show you how we do it. We're gonna start with that one right there. This is the part number for this mount that we're working with. Look the same. Let's get it. So you want to put your jack up under the oil pan and make sure you got like a block to support it, something so it doesn't pierce the pan, puncture it. And now we can work with these bolts here. We're going to start getting them out. And as you can see, I took out that 12mm bolt holding the coolant reservoir. Alright, this is what I did. All of these bolts are 14. There's a bolt here, nut, bolt, 14. And I'm going to hit those 14. This one here is a 17. Gotta take that one off. Now we can get to the mount. Make sure you got these little rubber pieces going there. And that's it. Alright, next we got it up in the air. Got a jack stand up under there. We're going to do the front mount. Let's go this one right here. Show you where that's at. Right here. That's that mount right there. Bolts up under there. 2 of them, and this one right here. 3 bolts. Alright, make sure you got your jack on the transmission pan, supporting it. Alright, next we're going to take off this flap right here. Like some 10mm bolts. Missing some clips. We're going to get back here. And this is the back side. Alright, that's the transmission mount. You gotta take out all of this here. Move all of that. It's a 10mm. Unhook there. mass airflow sensor. Got these clips right here. And that bolt right there, 10 mil. Alright, our mount is over here, up under here. I have to hit these 12 mil. Get this computer out the way. Took those out, 10 mil. There's 2 of them. Move that to the side. So it'll probably be best to take out the battery. Got some bolts over here to get this bracket out. Let me see what I can do. Alright, it's gonna be 10 mils. And 10 mil to get those out. Remove that. It's got 2 little clips here. Alright, we got 12 mil there, 12 mil here. Already took it out. And we got another 12 mil right here. Alright, next, you're basically taking all of these off of it. All of that. That's what I use. Pry them off. Alright, there we go. Let's get to it. I took those 2 bolts out, 14 mil, and that long bolt is 17 mil. Get it from the back side. Let me show you where these other 2 bolts are. Get behind the skid plate. And our 2 bolts at the bottom. We gotta hit those 15 mil, and then that's coming out. That's both of those bolts on the bottom. I broke it free with my wrench, 14 mil. It'd be best if you use a ratchet wrench, so you can just go to work. I had to get up and then twist by hand and take it out. This is what I did to get it up and out of here. So I got a pry bar, got up in here, did all of that, got on the sides of it, and down to here. Got it away from that because it's up under it. When I did that, jacked it up some. Well, I jacked it up pretty much higher, as high as it can go. And now I should be able to pull it out, get it past here. Alright, just like that. So the best way I see, I sat it down in there. It's so tight that it's not going to just fall in there. So you basically want to tap these ends. When you get it in the middle, tap this end, tap that end. And it'll drop down, and you want to keep on tapping until it gets where you want it. You can put that bolt in. Alright, I got that finger tight. Now I'm going to put the bottom bolts in first. Alright, we got those bolts in there. Alright, we in there, we tight all the way around. Got all our bolts. Now, reverse order, man. It's all the old ones. that's it, man. All 4 of them are replaced. Hope the video helped out, man. Until next time, pull up king.